The Boys Season 3 finale was literally just beautiful. So sit back, kick up, and let's go talk about it. Hello, beautiful humans. Welcome back to Cuff, and let me tell you something about Season 3 of the finale. It was seriously amazing. So much has happened. I'm not going to really hold back here, so there are going to be spoilers. If you haven't seen it, don't literally watch this. I don't want to ruin it for you because it is literally that good. A lot did happen. Now, am I going to cover everything? No, I'm not. I'm not going to stay here for like an hour, but either way, I'm going to keep it as short and sweet as I possibly can. Moving on from that aspect, Homelander, let me tell you something. He is on the move and claiming his stake to be on his own. And the fact that he even found Ryan, which was surprisingly thanks to no more than Vicky, I'm pretty sure, because of that piece of paper that he got. Now he has his son, and with his son so close, you have two people that you have to fear. It's no longer just Homelander. And Homelander, in this episode, he is hurt. He really is. He's at a place where he has his dad, but at the same time, you know, now he has his eyes pointed literally at Noir, and he wanted to find out why. But everyone kind of knows why. Noir wanted to be the one, the leader of the Seven. Why? Because that was just who he is. If you remember from the episodes before where he was kind of saying like, hey, I want to replace Soldier Boy, he wanted to be on top. But we know that was never going to happen with Soldier Boy being as strong as he actually was. And then it still wasn't going to happen just because they had made Soldier Boy's, you know, baby or child in a lab anyways, which became none other than Homelander. So nothing was ever looking good for Noir. He was just kind of being used as a tool to, you know, be used. But either way, I thought he was going to put up a little bit more than a fight. But no, not really. This man went down literally with, I think, his heart being taken out. And that was seriously just, wow, just very quick, to be honest. And then on top of that, Homelander used that as an example with none other than Ashley the Deep and A-Train and said, listen, I don't need y'all. I will literally slay you. And I'm sitting here going, oh yeah, But then again, those are his only 3 puppets compared to everybody else that works at Vaught. Because if you notice, they don't even really show anybody in Vaught. But apparently that building is full of like people that we don't ever see. And talking about A-Train, this man is literally just floating kind of in space. He's just floating in the air of Vaught right now. He lost his cousin, his family. They kind of want nothing to do with him. At the same exact time, he has this brand new heart and is being used as a tool through Vaught. So I wonder where his allegiance lies going into season 4. The Deep lost his wife. His wife turned on him, created a book, this whole 9 yards about what it's like to be in too deep, if you notice from the title of that book. And it is true. He is looking at the bottom, the gravel of his career. And the only thing he is holding on to right now is the boots of Homelander. So we'll see exactly what happens after that. Ashley, on the other hand, I feel sorry for, but I still say that I believe that she holds the most powerful position because of the position that she currently owns. It doesn't matter who's in charge. As long as she keeps following the orders of everybody that is literally in charge, she will be perfectly fine. Though she's not mentally stable, because as you saw when she took off that wig and you saw the state of her hair, you can see the stress of her life that she is under right now. And that was, I mean, beautifully played part, by the way. You can see it and you can kind of feel that, like, oh my goodness, like she is just not doing well no matter how much of a cover she's putting on right now. That literally spoke miles of words that you don't need to say anything else. Now, switching the conversation over to Butcher, let me tell you something. Butcher is a very lucky person right now. When the cards are down and the deck is laid out and you're looking at everybody else on that team, they finally came together as a dysfunctional family and they said, we must go save Butcher. That's right. Why are they going to go save Butcher? Because he needs to be saved from himself. I think that is beautiful. I think that is amazing. And they came together and I was like, yes, this is what family is. Family is who you choose to be family. And when you choose that family, sometimes it doesn't matter exactly what's wrong with them or what they're going through, but if they need help at times, You just need to hunker down and just go do it. And I like that aspect in here. And guess what? They worked together and they made it work. Everyone had their speciality. I love Frenchie. He was like, I can go build this chemical compound over at Vaught. Kimiko's like, yeah, while you're doing that, I can just be your bodyguard and protect you and do what I do best. I can use my power for good. Everybody else was like, yeah, we'll go disperse. Huey, not the most powerful person. Where did he go? He locked himself into a room and got everybody out. He saves people in his own way. Starlight fighting the battle with Soldier Boy. I mean, why not? Everybody had a place, and that's what I kind of like. Now, I kind of did forget exactly what Mother's Milk did, but I'm pretty sure he was pretty important throughout this whole entire aspect a little bit. I mean, I don't remember him exactly too much. But other than that, like getting into the fights, I love the fight between Queen, Maeve, and Homelander. Why, you say? Probably because of how interesting it was not one-sided. I love the fact that she showed her training even after she's been locked up for an X amount of time, and she literally fought the best she possibly could fight. Now granted, I wish she would have had her sword, but you know what, beggars can't be choosers right here. Yeah, she lost an eye, but either way, she did what she had to do. She brought it home. Did she end up for the most part losing the fight? I don't know. I consider yes of a low loss, not a big loss, right? She didn't do the big L, and I was really excited about that. She literally fought as hard as she possibly could. And Homelander's just a really big superhero that is hard to bring down because he has so many different abilities. And the fight with Soldier Boy, I am so glad that Butcher finally went against Soldier Boy. And it was only for one simple fact. You do not pick on the boy because I made a promise. It goes to show you how hard he works to stay to his word as a man or as a person or as a human being. And that's what I respect about Butcher. No matter what lines he has made, you do not cross a certain one. That was the line you do not cross. You do not hurt the boy that I still care about, but he doesn't know how to care. And guess what? When that fight started happening, in the long run, I think Butcher would have lost. Thanks to Starlight, they ended up surviving. But you have none other than Queen Maeve that literally saved the day against everybody in that building. Why? Because Homelander was going to die. Ryan was going to die. Everyone was literally going to die on that level other than Soldier Boy. But she ended up saving the day. Now, how did they survive at the very end? I have no idea. But either way, letting that aspect go, they still put up quite hell of a fight. And moving on to Ryan real quick. At the very end of that episode, let me tell you something. I'm over here kind of in shock about how evil he really looked. That one scene where they kind of made him smirk and whatnot. Boy, that kid looks pretty damn evil in my opinion. And he needs to get away from Homelander as fast as possible. So going into season 4, Butcher, you have some work to do and you better do it quick because this kid is hurt in his heart and you are the literal cause of it because he kind of looked at you as a dad. You kind of just slapped him in the face and guess what? You made him choose someone else and it ended up being probably one of the most evil person to exist currently that has a messed up brain. Now, Vicky, last and not least, her becoming the VP, well, I see her dying very quickly, but I don't see her dying without someone else dying. It's going to be interesting how they are going to take her out. So I can't wait to see what happens. But either way, let me know down in the comments what you think about this episode. And don't forget to subscribe, hit that like button, because that YouTube algorithm, it does help me out. Don't forget to click the bell notification for every time you post something. And above all else, don't forget to kick up and not down. I'll see you the next time I post. Peace.